guys. This week we are having a cozy sick week vlog. If you watched the end of the last vlog, you know that I had been coming down with something. Somewhere in between, I did something to my throat. Like I had no other symptoms except that I couldn't speak, and then it kind of turned into a little fever, and so far there's really no other symptoms other than like my throat really hurts, but it's not like a scratchy throat. I just can't speak so loudly, so I might be whispering a lot in the vlog, if not like sometimes just showing and not speaking. We are still doing 75 hard. I'm gonna push through it. So if you've been following along that journey, don't worry, that little thread is still gonna be here. We just might not have the festivities that we had in our Diwali vlogs or the hyper productivity, etc. This week I had actually planned on resetting the entire home post Diwali and just getting it all prepped and ready to start putting up Christmas decor. Half the week I was supposed to spend just cleaning up, tidying up the house, and then the second half of the week putting up my Christmas tree, at least like the first part of it, like unboxing the tree and putting up the light. But I think we're gonna actually put that off until next week, until I'm feeling better, because it's just been a ride. Today is Tuesday and we usually do start our vlogs on Monday, but yesterday I had a really high fever. I did vlog some of it, so I'm gonna put that in for you. I did all of my 75 hard tasks, my walks, my water, which was actually really helpful, both of them, and also the reading. I'm still sticking to my fasting for 75 hard. You have to pick a diet to stick to for all 75 days, and the diet I picked was intermittent fasting for 16 hours. I'm still sticking to that, and honestly that's also been really easy because with the throat thing I have just not felt like eating. It's been actually more trouble with the water because I've also felt like not like drinking anything either. Like swallowing has just been really tough. Hot water is actually, I usually don't like drinking hot drinks, but hot tea, hot water has been helping a lot. And with the water goal on 75 hard, you're not supposed to have any tea. It's supposed to be like plain straight up water, but just because I'm so sick I have made a little exception for myself. If you follow 75 hard strictly, like super duper strictly, you might say that this is a little bit of a fail, but I did measure out the water, pour it into the cup, so I know that like I'm gonna have like there's a liter of hot water that's gonna go towards my goal, like before I put the little tea bag in. I'm having this turmeric ginger tea. It's not as good as like something like purely homemade, and it's definitely not as good as the T2 one, but it's easily available and it's inexpensive, so that's what we're having today. And then I'm also gonna have my little vitamin B tablet. This is not for my current like throat issue, but just like a daily supplement that I started taking. Last week I got a blood test done, and it's so funny because everything came out like textbook perfect health, and then I got sick. The only thing that was low was my vitamin B levels, my vitamin D, and then I also have like a high cholesterol issue, which I'm trying to fix through like exercise and diet, which I will like bring up with you guys in today's vlog. But we're just gonna have a cozy week. I still have to get a little bit of work done. You guys know I'm launching a new product-based business. There's a few things for that I have to work through this week, a few YouTube videos that we're posting, but other than that it's just gonna be a chill week. I think I'm gonna use it just to really recover, stay on track with my 75 hard tasks, and actually just spend this time catching up on all of my reading, and maybe start a new TV show, maybe finish that puzzle that we started a couple of weeks back as well. Funnily enough, the first thing that we have to do is head to the office, and I'll explain a little bit more while we're there. So the main reason that I came to the office was actually that all of my SD cards were getting really full because I ran out of storage on my computer. and I ran out of storage on my hard drive. So I had to wait for a new hard drive to come in. But because it was Diwali and then it was Chhat Puja and all of these things, the place where I live, everything just shuts down. I think like places like Hyderabad, Delhi, things might still be open and running. Maybe at least Hyderabad, where Chhat Puja is not as big, but everything was closed, including like Amazon deliveries. So, which is fair enough. Everybody deserves a break. Everybody should celebrate with their family, etc. Not complaining about that, just letting you guys know. But it just meant that I had to just keep going through SD cards, and I have quite a few SD cards since, you know, shooting content is such a huge part of what I do. But I don't like just storing all of my things that I've shot, like all of the vlogs, on my SD cards, because SD cards get corrupted really easily, and for me, they get lost really easily. And again, for me, I can get really disorganized with it because I shoot every single day. There's literally so many files. Like at the end of each day, you guys might see like 2 vlogs a week that are 30 minutes long, but we literally have 10 to 15 hours of footage, over like 100 files every single day, and it can get messy really quickly. I think like for week 4, like I lost half the files because I was transferring data at home and I was like distracted while I was doing it, so I have no idea where I saved it. And then the second reason, y'all, is because I need to order a cute little shelving unit to display some things, and I just wanted to, before I made the order, just double check and make sure that it's gonna fit the area. I like the Mnes one from IKEA. I want to try and stick to my workout schedule that I made. I'm really not feeling up to it, but it's just a 10-minute little session. It's a rebounding trampoline workout. And then afterwards, if I'm feeling up to it, I'll do a little mobility or just a light like yin yoga session.
Still, ready? Just lift the heels by. If you have that T-bar, feel free to hold on to it. Just pulse it out. So again, just be patient with yourself as you're learning.
I'm glad that I just showed up for it. I didn't really do it 100%, but towards the end, like I got into the groove of it, but it did make me really tired. So I'm gonna do a 45-minute just like mobility workout, see how I feel. If I don't feel like it's doing 100% for me, maybe I'll switch to some yin yoga or something like that. But I think it'll make my body feel good. Mobility workouts like always just like make my body feel really yummy, but we'll see how we go with it. Gigi went to sleep and I'm just watching Nobody Wants This and doing my fall puzzle that you guys saw me start like a month ago. Like I'm using this little felt thing to wrap up the puzzle because obviously I have a toddler and I have a cat, and I know it's just gonna be like messed up if I leave it out of my sight, but the little felt roll-up thing works pretty well. But I will say it is pretty hard to do a puzzle with low light, like vibey light, and like on a soft surface. Like I need a puzzle, like how you have those breakfast benches, but I need that for like a puzzle. Yeah, I just haven't found a good puzzle setup. If you have one, let me know. Also, in terms of like health wise stuff, I think just like taking medication has been helping. Surprise, surprise. But like the throat issue, I think I definitely just have to go to like an ENT specialist. So I'm gonna wait until Pranay is back home. I don't know if I mentioned, but he's on like a work trip and he's back later in the week. And since we live in a smaller town in India, I would say like maybe the hospitals are not as big or like as they would might be in Delhi or in Hyderabad, and a lot of like the staff there only speak Hindi and my Hindi is not so great, so I feel a little anxious to go by myself, especially because like the hospital systems here are a little bit different. In Australia, you go to just a GP, and which is like a general practitioner, and they're like your first point of contact. You go there, you just put your name down at the reception desk. It sometimes is really quick, like 5 minutes. Sometimes it takes up to an hour or something. And the GP sees you. They would like treat whatever I have, give me medication, whatever. And then like even if like only if like it didn't get better, I would go back to the GP and they would like further then refer me to an ENT specialist or XYZ or whatever. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday today, and we're just about to do our first workout of the day. I am still in my pajamas, not doing that well. I thought I was getting better, but today Pranay's back, so we're gonna go to the doctor. He starts sitting at the doctor place. It is practice, whatever you call it, like in an hour or so. So I'm gonna do my first workout and then we're gonna head over there. Today we're doing another yin yoga workout. Yin yoga, gentle detox, gentle twists to cleanse and energize your body. We're just gonna give it a go. And hopefully I feel better. I wish I could do my lifting workouts and stuff, but I'm just feeling really, really, really crappy. But I'm also proud of myself that I've been able to keep going, because honestly, like, yeah, I have really doubted myself. I was like, okay, I think I'm done, because all I wanted to do was sleep, or because my throat is feeling so horrible, just like not wanted to work, like drink any water or anything. Oh, thank you, baby. Not wanted to drink any water or do anything in the first place. So, baby, can you get me some water from downstairs? My water bottle? The pink one? Please, I forgot. I'm so thirsty. She's so smart. No, okay, she went to get it. I thought she was just telling her nanny to go and get it, but she went with her. I was like, wow, like... We just came back from the doctor's. We went to a ENT specialist, and I have tonsillitis. I got a antibiotic course is what he recommended, and then some like other supplementary medicine for it. So yeah, but says if I start taking it, I should get better ASAP. I also bought this weighted walking vest just to make my walks a little harder. I believe this one's like a 5 kilo one. And y'all, sorry if there's mic disturbance also, but this is heavy and a little uncomfortable actually, but it's heavy. I just didn't like, there was a 2.5 kilo one and then like a 5 kilo, 7.5, a 10 kilo. And I was like, 2.5, that's like for babies. Let me get this 5 kilo one. Sounds like a good like beginner's one, but it is heavy and it's so wild to think that like, you know, sometimes, is that it? Is there not one more strap? Because I feel like there should be one more strap. Oh, but it's heavy. But basically just supposed to like add more resistance when you walk, and it's just kind of funny to think as you lose weight, it's easier for your body to do certain workouts. It's like less resistance because your body weight drops. So as I'm walking, it's easier for my body. Like I get better at walking, I can walk faster, but it's also easier for my body to walk because like I'm losing weight. And this is 5 kilos and this is heavy. And I think pretty much since the beginning of the year to now, it's like October now, I've lost like 7 kilos-ish. And when I think about it, sometimes I'm just like, whoa, I didn't even lose that much weight this year. That's not really great. That's like less than a kilo a month. But then I'm like, when I'm wearing this, I'm like, it's heavy. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, whoa, that's the amount of body weight that I shed this year. And that's just like a wild kind of a thing. But you're right, we will walk with it and kind of see. I first do have to do Gigi's nighttime routine, so we'll grab this in a little bit. Wow, that's heavy, y'all. I should have started with the 2 kilo one. I'm so silly. Yeah, I wish you could wear it like this. I wish you could wear it this way. This feels a little more comfortable for me. Let me take my medicines, and then I'm gonna do Gigi's nighttime routine with her, and then we can do a workout and test this out. I managed to do the entire walk with the vest on. Halfway through, I did like flip it to the front, but then I found that like I was arching my back too much and it just didn't work. And it's just like heavy and a little bit harder, but it didn't make it feel like so much like, whoa, like I'm carrying like a saddlebag, or like honestly, my arms usually get just more tired when I have like those 1 or 2 kilo dumbbells. But that was actually pretty good. I would recommend it. Maybe start off with like a 2.5 kilo one and then like do that for a while. One thing that I love about our couches is that each piece just like pulls apart. So one, it's easier to clean, and then you can just like configure them in all different ways. So sometimes when we're having like movie nights, we'll pull like this leg piece over this way and it makes like a huge bed, and it's so much fun. I have it pulled over since I'm gonna do a little bit of puzzle time. Whoa, it's already 11. I thought it was like 9 o'clock, but okay. And I finished reading Shoe Dog yesterday. It was kind of slow in some part, I would say, but still like towards the end, it was pretty inspirational. Like I think after like the part where he talked about how Nike went public, then it's just kind of like, okay. And then it was all success, all up from there, and this is everything. But yeah, it was like a pretty interesting read, and I'm glad that I read it because I was not bored while I was reading it. Some parts were slow, but it was not like, oh my, like soul destroying or like so boring or just so difficult to kind of read through. It was just very easily digestible. Right now I have 2 books. One is Discipline Equals Freedom by Jocko Willink. This is like supposed to be a little bit similar to Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And then I also have Manifest, 7 Steps to Living Your Best Life. Both seem like they would be pretty kind of just like digestibly reads, but I actually might start with this one just because I've had it in my shelf for a little bit longer, and it's actually pretty short. I don't know if you guys can tell from over there, I'll try to show you guys a little bit better tomorrow, but it's actually pretty small and short. Pages, the only annoying thing is like, it's like a little difficult to read. Like the background of the pages is like black and the text is white, and the background is also textured. Like I don't know why they would do a book like that, like, but it's pretty short. And you know what, this might actually help me just reset my night and my morning routine, so I'm gonna give this a read. I bought it last year during 75 hard and I just never got around to it, and I think this would be like perfect prep for me going into creating my vision board, which I'm gonna do in the next like 1 or 2 weeks or something like that. But this book is pretty short. I think I should finish it. Right now I'm watching The Diplomat. I'm gonna put that on. I love The Diplomat. I watched the very first season when I was like 4 weeks postpartum or like 6 weeks postpartum, something like that. And I have just distinct memories of watching this show while like in the middle of the night, Gigi would not go to sleep and she just wanted to be held the entire time. She just wanted to be fed and held, and she just didn't want to sleep. She wasn't crying or anything, but she just, and I couldn't sleep. And I just remember watching this show, so it's just like has like a, like a good spot in my heart. That reminds me a little bit of Scandal, Olivia Pope-ish vibes, but not as like extreme. I think like the scenarios in this. And then also trying to finish off my fall puzzle is literally like today's the 30th, so tomorrow's gonna be the 31st of October. So I need to finish this. I thought I would be better by today, just naturally, or at least because of the antibiotics, but I'm not. I have no idea what is going on. I'm usually never sick for this long or like this severely. Like if you guys remember during week 1 of 75 hard, I got better by the end of the week. I have no idea what's going on. The doctor did tell me stop talking. I made myself some coffee. I've been staying off coffee for the past couple of days, but just need something that I enjoy, a little pick me up. And then let's get into our reading. We also have our morning meeting coming up as well. And if you're watching this, please just, send vibes that I get better soon, because it's just, even though that like it's just a throat, like I'm being kind of hard on myself, I guess, because I'm like, why can't you push through this? Why can't you get stuff done? There's like so much I want to do around the house and Christmas decor I want to put up and stuff, and I'm just so like bummed. I'm just so bummed at myself and giving myself a hard time. So just I'll send positive vibes your way, you send some my way. Okay, this is the book that I'm reading, and I wanted to show you guys the inside because it's just like what I mean by like a quick read, but also like, why would anybody have like these gray pages and like white text? Some pages are honestly like wild. Like it's like, look at this page. It's so hard to read. Like, whose idea was this? And also it's like in this like typewriter like font. It's like a Pinterest like book almost, like, like it's just someone telling you to be like, here, look, I'll read you a part of this so you understand. Yesterday I literally read 10 pages and I went to bed. So let me show you. Destroyer mode. Where does the switch come from? The overdrive, the berserker mode, the full-on destroyer that will not stop. Fight weak emotions with the power of logic. Fight the weakness of logic with the power of emotion. And in the balance of those two, you will find strength and tenacity and the guts to say to yourself, I don't stop. It's like, you know what I mean? Like a little pep talk book. Just like, books like this are fun to read just to give yourself like a little like pick me up, but then always like read with a like, what is it called, a grain of salt, like a pinch of salt or something. Just read with like knowing that it's extreme, and most of us should use this for some level of motivation, but also understand limitations and rest and other like non-extreme things. But it's just like an entertaining little quick read. We are in the office and I literally just have a little bit of work to kind of get through before I can go home and have lunch. I'm gonna give myself a goal of finishing 2 of these bottles before I get home. I feel like the water shouldn't be too warm. I mixed like half warm water, half cold water, but I have my Invisalign in, and when you have Invisalign, you're not supposed to have anything hot because it's basically like plastic trays in your mouth, and anything hot is gonna melt it right off or like warp the trays. Okay, that's like perfect, I think. It's just like a little bit warmer than room temp. And I'm just gonna try to do slow sips from this glass. I hung up did I wear this upside down before? Is that why it was not fitting me correctly? Because today it's coming down lower, and I feel like before it came up higher? Is that what I did? I think that's what I did, y'all. I wore it upside down because this is more comfy. Did I feel like wearing the vest today? Not really. But are we gonna do it? Yeah. Hey Siri, set timer for 45 minutes. I pulled up a box of Christmas things and I was just like going through and tidying up, see what I could use from next year, and I started getting a couple of deliveries as well. Some things that I'm going to use from last year is these like vinyl snowflake stickers. We actually bought them for like a craft with Gigi and we just never got around to using it, so I'm going to use them up this year. And then these like icicle ornaments, something that I didn't use on the tree last year as well, so I'm going to use it this year. Then we have like a couple of pillow covers and like some of these what is it called? These red like Christmassy flowers. I totally am blanking on what they're called, but I used these on like a garland last year, so I'm going to reuse them this year as well. And I'm just waiting for a couple more things to come in, and I'm just waiting to feel a little bit better, and then I think I'm going to put up the tree. But right now, let's go. I'm going to do a like 20 kind of minute-ish walk and then like a 25-minute mobility workout. I just walk, get a little bit of fresh air, just clear my head for a little bit. Honestly, I just feel like walking. I don't feel like doing much else. The pain in my throat and my ears just gets so much worse at night. I don't know what it is. And the doctor did ask me if I want painkillers, and I was like, no, I don't need painkillers. And now I severely regret that because yeah, it just like really hurt. I've been walking for 45 minutes and I just like completely lost track of time. I didn't even realize that I was supposed to also put on the weighted vest and I just completely forgot. Why didn't you guys remind me? But yeah, at least we're done with the walk. Let's chug that little bit of water because then we only have like 400 ml left and go downstairs. We are up so early today. The sun hasn't even risen, guys. Of course, I am kidding. It is actually 5:39 p.m. But you'll be happy to know that I am feeling a lot better. I would say like 50% better. I don't have this like ear pain as much. My throat still hurt, but my ear pain is pretty much gone. I still have like a raspy voice and just like trouble, like it's like painful to talk a lot, but I'm on the mend. I really think by tomorrow, like I will be like, 80% there. Honestly, I think I think so. Like I feel like on Monday it'll be like 95%. Like I'd be ready to go. So I feel really good about that. It's also a lovely day. It's no longer raining, and I feel that that's very symbolic as well. But hey Siri, start 45-minute timer. Guys, we forgot the weighted vest. Honestly, every time I grab this, I forget how heavy it is. But tell me why when I lose 5 kilos, I'm like not impressed with myself. But this 5 kilos, gosh, it's heavy. And I swear every time I put it on, it just feels different. I think this is the right way because the tag is here, but it honestly feels better when I have it on upside down. Mother, wow. Yeah, this just feels so much better for me. But I know this is upside down because the tag is upside down. I don't live by the rules. Guests just left a little while ago. I got a delivery in for some Christmas decor. How many batteries do I have to put in here? Gosh, doesn't say what kind of batteries. All right, it seems to be 2 batteries, AA. Let's see if it works. Oh, works. Fits. I'll have to put some like a little bit of glue tack there. But it says it's like remote controlled, but there's no remote. Do I have to buy the remote separately? I have a remote for another candle, so let's see if it works. No, you can't just use any remote you have apparently. Never mind. That's your first little sneak peek at some decor that I'm doing. This is like one new thing that I bought this year, this candle. And I do have like a stack of like rechargeable batteries somewhere that I have to find to do these with. I wish they were like rechargeable candles. Why don't people make that? I would pay good money for that. These were still pricey, but yeah. I wish it came with a remote because then it's just like easier to turn them on and off. We're gonna go do another walk because that's what I want to do. Starting our little timer. I don't know if you guys can see, but over here I have these like little steps. Basically you use them in the gym to like jump up on, but I'm not gonna be jumping. I just have these to practice my steps outdoors, like steps meaning going up and down, like not, you know what I mean, like a stair climber. For whatever reason, I feel really like freaked out, scared to climb up on like little ledges like that. I think particularly, I don't know if just that one because it's like wobbly a little bit, but my sister was saying that when we're going on our trip towards the end of the year that we have some hikes where like we might have to like do big like climbs like that. And I was like, excuse me, what? So I got that to practice on. It would be 100% so helpful if we lived in a place that had like hikeable terrain, but we do not. And also just like hiking in India is largely inaccessible unless you have like a tour guide or live somewhere a little bit more hilly or something. It's just like a little good little add-in. I think I'm just gonna do a couple of steps as I do my little circuit around. The drinking water is still really painful. Something about the gulping motion or the action, it just like is really like, I don't know, really like almost like tight. And like it just like tugs on something in the ears. That's what it feels like yeah. But we are behind on water today. We are only up to 1.6 liters, which means we still have 2.2 liters to go. So I'm gonna take my water bottles and sit down on the couch, watch a movie, and try to finish it. It's unfortunate I'm gonna have to keep running to the bathroom all night long, but we're gonna get it done. I also want to show you guys that if you remember earlier in this vlog or the last vlog, I cleaned out those Bath and Body Works candles, and this is how I kind of like reused it. I had this diptyque candle that I bought last year during Christmas, and it broke, and then I just like put it in here so I could light it, but I didn't realize that because it's broken, that when the wax starts to melt, it's gonna spill over, which would mean that like the candle just starts burning super duper fast. It just smells so beautiful. It smells like a fresh Christmas tree. I'm just like literally willing the sickness to go away. I feel like I'm like well rested, etc. And I'm just like, I need to stop being sick at this point. So I made an appointment to go get my eyebrows threaded and get a pedicure. I might also get my hair done. I didn't ask them for a hair appointment, but I might do that because it's just been a while since I've just had like a professional wash and blow dry. All right, we have our amazing party planners here because Frene's birthday is coming up at the end of the month, end of November. We're doing a birthday party for him, which he hasn't had. When was the last time you had a birthday party?
My 30th.
His 30th, so it's like 6 years ago, guys. We're gonna do a big fat birthday party for his 36th. He had lots of birthday parties growing up, so can't relate. I think I only had one birthday party, and that was like the first year we moved to Australia. That was my 7th birthday, and previously to that, when we were in Bangladesh, my birthday was celebrated with my sister's birthday for like maybe the first, I think we have pictures from like 2 or 3 years. So I never had birthday parties, and even as an adult, I feel very uncomfortable with birthday parties. It's so funny that way, but I like to usually spend birthday alone or with family, meaning either my sister or just Pernay, and make it like super low key. But I love to throw birthday parties for Pernay, and especially for Gigi. Gigi's gonna be like that kid that has all the birthday parties, half birthday party, monthly birthday parties, pre-birthday party, birthday trip, etc. And that is a wrap for our week. What a wild week. I'm so glad that I'm feeling somewhat better. I feel like I'm like 70% better. My throat still has like a lingering ache, but tomorrow, even if like my throat is like not 100%, it's like the last day of antibiotics tomorrow as well, but I'm just gonna go all in. Just like we have literally today's day 49 of 75 hard, so like 25 more days left of 75 hard. It is November. December is right around the corner. I have big plans for the last 8 weeks of the year, and I don't want to not see it through. I don't want to be disappointed when it comes to like December 31st. We're gonna get like everything back on track: business stuff, work stuff, home stuff, decor, everything, Gigi stuff. Get back on track with like my meal plan and my workouts again. And if you like today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, YouTube tells me there are 70% of you that watch my videos that are not subscribed. So hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn on the notification bell. I post new videos every Wednesday and every Sunday. There's also like daily shorts that go up as well. So if you're not caught up on shorts, make sure you do that as well. And as always, if you have access to the hype button, make sure you give this video a little hype, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.